That's a spot I gotta be careful at. That's hard to buzz myself, so continuing with the presence practices. Hey Laura, thanks for being here. I'm buzzing my head, but that spot there is, gotta be careful with that spot where the skull is cut out. So yeah, it's like every moment being present with the pain, death, rebirth. I'll be done here soon. So part of why I'm making this video, it's not going to be long at all, is to show in the future, if people see my journey, to show them just a little bit of daily, real-time practices, you know. Don't want to buzz too hard. I guess it could rip that off, which would not be good. Be done in just a second, then we'll continue. If you're not breathing already, well, I hope you're breathing. Hey Amy, hey Martin, thanks for being here. I was just showing how do you buzz your head if that is there. The brain is just a little bit under there. Safe. Who said that we should say, stay safe? Are we in danger? Who are we in danger from? What are we in danger from? Are we not safe now? So this is something I want to help the world create. I think this is part of one of my purposes here, is to bring a new language of love. Language, as you know, it's just a tool, but it's a tool that can actually awaken different emotions, different energies, different feelings. So the language is, again, it's just a tool, but how do we use it? And the leaders, who are not really leaders, they're just scared children who happen to have a lot of power and money and control over certain systems. They want to put fear language into humanity's mind so that we envision a fearful future. It's quite literally what they want to do. They understand psychology deeply. And they're more organized than us light workers and love warriors. Hey Claire, thanks for being here. It's always a very interesting live stream for me as well, in case you were wondering. Do you think this is all planned out? Not quite. Maybe my soul planned out getting brain cancer and the pain and challenges, but other than that, there is no plan. There's following my intuition. I know I'm not a good hairstylist. Maybe on that side. That side, I don't know. I mean, it is kind of cool, right? I think that's cool. You know, I mean, if I was a woman, I'd probably, I don't know, I might freak out because of how that looks. Possibly not. Maybe I'm just generalizing, but I don't really care how it looks. It's kind of the last of my concerns. So yeah, the language. This is it's probably start crying again because the language that we force upon the children. It's like wow. But I still remember it. What was it like before language was filling up the consciousness? And what was it like before the fear language came in? So I'm trying to just maximize what do I have control over? Uh, Not too much. I don't have control over that pain and the other things that are happening in the body. A lot of it I don't have control over, but I do have control over going in a freezing cold shower. I do have control over that. I have control over what I visualize. Well, I'm still working on it. I think we all are. But yeah, I see it very clearly. The news, especially the corporate news, wants humans to visualize a very specific future for themselves and humanity. Future hair, yeah, I'm gonna get a wig actually. So if you have any color recommendations, let me know. What color wig, what type of hair? I guess I could get more than one wig. A toupee, never know. So if any of you have any nice hair that you would like to donate, I would be very grateful. No. But right now I have, this is my abdominal hair on my head. So, but yeah, this is something, a rainbow wig, yeah. Or maybe they'll put like a quartz crystal section to replace the skull, and it'll just be like a really awesome crystal on my head. That would be cool. Yeah, so that's one of my goals, to help people, to help as many people as I can, to create a new language of love. Not necessarily like a light language, like people channel different beings and they speak different languages. You know, like there's English, there's German, there's other languages. I'm not talking about creating a new language per se, but a new relationship with language that comes from the person's unique vibration and their heart. Yeah, I have no idea what those flashing lights are. Sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not. Hey Holly, thanks for being here. Good morning. I'm pretty sure that the camera's not broken, but there's these lights flashing. I don't know if you could see them. So, yeah, I just tried to be as careful buzzing that section of my head as possible, because that would be kind of funny, but also not funny at the same time. If I cut this open, that would not be good. So, yeah, I'm trying to use the death rebirth portal that I am clearly on to add positive energy to the world. Much easier said than done. It's like all day long, facing death, facing pain, and then also facing the dreams in my heart. And then, like all of us, being present with the deep awakening that's happening in humanity. And this awakening is causing beautiful things to happen in many parts of the world. New technologies, new healing technologies, new farming technologies, of course, new medical technologies, new technologies in every aspect of life. And this is why the dark forces are freaking out, because there's nothing they could do at this point. They can make it a little bit harder. But I believe that humans' hearts have awakened and passed the threshold to a certain degree. And now we're kind of just waiting for the the 3D to catch up. But I believe the blueprint is already set in humans' hearts. And they say that we don't need 100% of humanity to awaken. We just need like 2 point, whatever pi is. I think Wayne Dyer said that pi, that percentage of the planet, if that percentage wakes up to a certain degree, it'll have a real impact on the whole world. So I'm doing my best to keep the positive energy going in my own life, because that's all I can really affect or control, and then share it with other people as best as I can. And one of the ways to make these videos, I want to do a lot more and create more. I have to heal to a certain level to do that. For example, with writing and typing, I can't even type with my left hand right now because it's like, I have to rehab and rebuild it. I try to touch my fingers together. It's working on it. It's getting so much better. But point being, as I heal, I will create more and share more with people and do more training, and just everything will get better. But for now, I think like all of us, I'm doing my best. So, just a few more minutes. Just wanted to share. Part of this is I'm doing the live streams because possibly a few people can benefit from this in real time. But the main reason I was making this video this morning is because, with people in the future who see my journey, I want to show them just simple day-to-day things that I've experienced. And one of them is buzzing my head, but not buzzing through my head. Just making sure the hair comes off, not the tissue here. Now it's time for me to do one of my many all-day practices as far as freezing cold showers, and then visualizing a beautiful future. So for everyone who is here, Linda, that's my mom, Moon, Laura, Martin, Lana, Vince, Claire, Christine, Holly, Eric. So I'm going to be visualizing beautiful things for you while I'm in the freezing cold shower. And but actually my heart is going to be really warm, so the cold water won't even matter at all. So I'm going to get in there and I'll be right back. If you're still here, awesome. If you're not here, I still feel you in my heart. So thank you. Just making sure I got all of it. It's kind of ridiculous. No, I don't care what I look like. I'm not looking for style. I'm just making sure I got all the hair off. Yeah. So anyway, I'll be back in a few seconds. So this is very cold right now. And again, this is a practice. This is a practice for emotional endurance. So not waiting till the intensity comes, and we don't want to hurt ourselves, but putting ourselves in a little bit of a healthy, uncomfortable position, and then trying to relax the mind. I call it emotional endurance. So putting our body in a slightly uncomfortable position, and can we relax the mind and heart and think of positive thoughts? So this way, when the emotional stress happens, which for all of us will come up, whether it's with another person or a situation, we'll have that training. So this is one of the ways that I train my emotions by, the cold showers, but many other ways. Consciously putting the body in a slightly uncomfortable but healthy situation, and then relaxing the mind and trying to relax the body at the same time. And again, we're training our emotions by doing this. So I'm going to put my whole body in the cold water now. See you right back. This is really good. So like, can you think just one positive thought while the body is uncomfortable? I'm still here. All right, so I think that's about all I want to share. If you've been on live streams before, be right back. So if you've been on live streams before, you've heard me say that I'm trying to create platform. Like the old systems are falling apart. We can't heal the old systems. That would be because they're broken to begin with. So, but we're in the old system, you could say. I for sure am. So we kind of have to do both in a very ninja way. We can't fight the old system. Can't force people who are in the old system in their consciousness to change. So you kind of have to, I mean, this is a very interesting time for us to be alive. We can't wait for the children to heal the planet. That would take too long. So it's like we are the ones who have to deal with the previous generation's creations and our creations too, but also it's like we are the ones right now who have to be present with it all. So good job in your soul choosing to have the courage to be alive right now. So yeah, this is part of what I'm doing in my own life. It's in my own personal life. Well, there's not really a distinction for me. It's all connected. It's like having compassion for the old and then also creating the new at the same time, like in real time. So I'm trying to have compassion for the pain that's here all the time, the challenges, the brain cancer, having compassion for those things that are here, and then also feeding the dreams in my heart. And this is very challenging for me, and I know all of us here have different challenges in different ways. But what else are we going to do? What are we going to give up? Or we're going to try to recreate the old system? Or are we going to only focus on the new? I think the highest path is to do it all. To have compassion for the system as we're creating the new one. And so I think you get what I'm saying. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm reaching out for support to help me with my website. Of course, just trying to heal and get out of pain and take care of myself too. But yeah, I think that's all I wanted to share for now. With that being said, if any of you know anyone who has some good hair, create a nice wig here, let me know. And let me know if you have any color suggestions, blonde, red. I've never been a redhead. Just keep it black. I don't know. I'm open. So wishing you a beautiful day. And I really look forward to sharing more. This is kind of just the beginning. In a sense, I don't even feel alive so much because I feel like what's coming is going to be very, very beautiful. And it's very humbling because it's kind of like I'm stuck in this death rebirth portal. And it's cool. People say that my story is inspiring. Um, but this is very hard. So, but I'm trying to be humble and just do my duty, as Arjuna might say, or Krishna might say to Arjuna, just fight the fight and don't worry about the results. So that's what I'm trying to do. So may we all be our own Arjuna and our own Krishna and our own Radha and our own hero. And may we help each other just as we are. So thanks a lot for your support, for joining me, and wishing you the best. We'll connect soon.